up east towards the mountains along the Santa Fe River. It's a beautiful day today. It's the day after Thanksgiving. I have a new listing. It's up on Cerro Gordo Road. That's what I'm going to show you today. First, we're going to take a drive. So I just turned off Casita Peralta, so that was basically downtown, right by Joe's Tequila Bar there, the inn at the Alameda and Canyon Road. We're actually parallel to Canyon Road right now, to my right.
Straight from the end cap to your ears.
And if you took a right at this stop sign, right up there on the corner will be the tea house. And then, of course, just down the street a little bit is El Farol, which is sadly closed now. The restaurant, the building, everything's for sale, but the owners just closed it about a week ago, maybe. Oh, that guy's still cleaning up a ton of leaves, so definitely still leaf season. And this is the start of Cerro Gordo Road right here. I'm going to be heading right. Pretty historical street here, and historic in many ways, meaning like they haven't paved it in a while. It's a little rough. It's going to be a little shaky, but I could do this one-handed, no problem. So Cerro Gordo and Upper Canyon Road run parallel to each other all the way up to basically where the Nature Conservancy land starts. And then past that is the, let's see, the Randall Davey Audubon Center's up there. You've got a trailhead. You've got a bunch of parking for Dale Ball trails going north and south. If you go south, you head up Picacho Peak. If you head north, you go back towards Sierra del Norte, 10,000 Waves, that area there. So this is literally Cerro Gordo Road that crosses an arroyo, which is also a road. It's a road arroyo. That one always gets me. It's a pretty narrow street, so you cannot drive fast. And definitely historic. A lot of really old homes on this. I've been in that house before. It's very cool. Like all of these along here are quite old. And you start to get some views as we pop up a little bit higher. You'll see there's Picacho Peak there. There's Atalaya over there. There's one that's for sale. It's tucked back there. It's kind of awkward to get there, but that's back there. And then this is a cool, I've always liked that house there. They're doing some work on it too. I'm not exactly sure what they're doing, but they have a construction permit up there, and they have a big dumpster and everything. There's an old windmill. This part of the road is very sketchy. It's so narrow, and it kind of got gouged out there on the right with the rains that we had this summer. And it's just a little bit skinny. Here's Adam Gabriel Armijo Park, which is a nice little park down there. A lot of open space. And there's like a playground for the kiddos. And there's parking there too. And then there's something, I can't remember what it is. Some other little institute. Upaya? No, is it Upaya? No, I don't think it's Upaya. I can't remember what it is actually. There's an old, that wall is very old there, huh? trail walker. So on the right, most of these houses are just kind of perched on this hill here, and then it's overlooking the Santa Fe River Valley, which is down there. On the other side, opposite, is Upper Canyon Road over there. Just to get you oriented here. It's a cool house that was for sale up that driveway there to the left a few months ago. That did not last for very long. Now there's some cars parked up here. This is a trailhead, primarily used by mountain bikers, but that is part of the Dale Ball Trail right there. You can also hike it too. Come around this turn. We're getting pretty close. I'm coming up today to put my signs up. Got everything listed and live on Wednesday, right before the day before Thanksgiving. And I'll tell you all about the house when I get up there. So all in all, it's less than 10 minutes drive to downtown. I don't know if you could really walk it. I suppose you could. It can't be more than a mile and a half, maybe 2 miles. Whoops, and I just passed the driveway. Okay, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put my sign to. For some reason, there's a lot of water there from the rain that we had the other day. There's two little driveways here. I like to go on this one because it's less muddy and I don't want to get my car muddy. And there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 houses on this road. And those are the first neighbors there. And then there's a neighbor and there's a neighbor. So that's 2 neighbors. And then this guy who parked probably a little bit tight. We're gonna go ahead and squeeze through there anyway. And then my listing is right here. It's E and E1. Because there is an attached casita here. Which I'll show you all about it in just a minute. All right, so I just pulled up just to show you there's I could have parked a little tighter there. 1, 2, 3 cars here, easy. And then you could pull around into the driveway on the north side here. And you've got a 1-car garage, first of all, but you've also got room for more parking on this side too. So we're up on the hillside here, as you could see. I mean, just check out those views. That's amazing. And it gets even better when we get in the house, so I'll show you. And this house was built back in the 90s, but it's pretty much all brand new. I'll go over everything. So this is the front door, the main entrance here. Cool little wood inlay there. And this house has been completely reimagined. I found some photos of it when it was the original house, and it's so different now. It's crazy. So we have beautiful raised ceilings in here. There is a pro panel roof on the whole property that is brand new. All the floors are new. The HVAC is new. The electrical is new. The kitchen is new. New appliances. Everything has been reimagined in this whole house. So it's older home, but it's basically practically brand new. Gorgeous countertops there. The Wolf Range backsplash. You have a real hood. Cabinets, plenty of them. That is an existing window that goes out to a little storage area right by the front door there. It was part of the original house. You have a single sink, tons of counter space here, miles and miles of counter space. Real nice Sub-Zero refrigerator right here. And then a double oven. Actually, sorry, that's a Wolf oven down below and microwave up above. And then you've got a really lovely seating area here with a gas fireplace. That's a very large TV on the wall that may stay. I don't know. This house is staged right now, so you will notice that it looks a little bit staged up by my friends at Building Grace Designs. Right there, LLC. So anyway, yeah, we just came in the front door entrance there. Beautiful open kitchen. And then this is a great butler's pantry area here. And by the way, we've got all the plans for the whole remodel. So you've got a whole bunch more counter space back in here. And you have more cabinets, upper and lower, matching countertop. Here's all the plans, you know, from 1920. I mean, 2020. It just shows the original house here. There's an attached casita, which I'm going to show you that in a minute. So in total, there's 4 bedrooms in this house. 3 of them in the main house with 2 bathrooms plus a powder room. And then we're going to go into a nice laundry room with direct access to the garage there. So brand new washer and dryer and some more cabinet space here. Let's just pop in the garage real quick, show you all the not as fun parts, but it's really nice to see that you've got this garage space. It's not big. You could park a car in here, okay? I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be kind of tight, but you could do it. And then it's got 2 windows there. And then down that hallway leads to the 2 bedrooms in the back, but I'm gonna show you the front of the house more first. So again, butler's pantry there. Lovely dining room, and then really this is the key to it all is that the views are outstanding. There's so many birds up here. It's crazy how many of them are flying around. And a couple times ago I came up here, there were 3 baby deer right out here in the front. Okay, so I'm gonna spin back around a little bit here and let you know that there is a powder room here. That's it, just a powder room, okay? Toilet, sink, vanity. And by the way, we've got these engineered hardwood floors throughout the whole house. And there's no steps at all. This is a little coat closet, I guess. There is a coat closet by the front door. I forgot to show that. There's one of the registers that shows that this house has forced air heat and full refrigerated air conditioning. And that's sitting in that closet right there. I'll show you that in a minute. Again, nice high ceilings throughout this part of the house. And then this is the primary bedroom, which is large and lovely, full of light. It's really quite nice. With this big bank of windows on the south side and then also looking up back to the east too. And that fence is the property line there too. I should mention that the property is 0.25 acres. So it's a quarter of an acre. So it's not big, but it also means you don't have a whole bunch of yard to take care of, which is nice. Believe me, got a lot of yard to take care of. That big building that you see up there is part of the Randall Davey Audubon Center and also the City of Santa Fe Water Treatment Plant. I believe that's what that is. Randall Davey is just below that. They've been working on, there's 2 dams up there, right? That used to provide all of the drinking water of Santa Fe. We don't rely on that anymore solely, but there's still a lot. And they just got done rebuilding one of the dams up there, the McClure and the Nichols. I think they did Nichols, that's the smaller one. But basically everything you see past that building going up into that canyon, which wraps around all the way to the back side of Santa Fe Ski Basin and Baldy, is all restricted access. And the reason why is that's the watershed. So all of the water that falls in that valley ends up in those 2 reservoirs up there. And that becomes then city water, which feeds our water supply for the whole city and also for the Santa Fe River. And then that mountain right there is Picacho Peak. And there's hiking trails that go straight up there. It's pretty difficult from this side. It's pretty steep. Once you get about halfway up, it gets a little bit better, but it's still pretty steep. I usually hike up there from the other side, which is the Wilderness Gate side, which is on the other side of that kind of ridge right there. You following me? Okay. And then everything that we're seeing on the other side of all those trees is Upper Canyon Road. And then, of course, we're still on the deck here, and we can look out and see the Sandias. And I see actually Sandia Peak ski area. You can see very faintly 3 or 4 runs. So that's cool. You could actually see 2 ski areas from this house. Ski Santa Fe being the other one. So I'll swing back around again to give you the perspective of this room. It's nice and big. That's a king size bed, big high ceilings in here. And then we've got a bathroom and a large walk-in closet. Let's check out the closet first. And there's the light switch. So it's all finished off. Got plenty of shelf space, hanging space, all that kind of business. It's big. There's plenty of room in here. Okay, and then we're gonna walk around to the bathroom, which has this cool, very interesting looking backsplash tile for the shower. Okay, so there's two vanities. One's here, one's over there. 2 sinks, 2 vanities, and then you got this cool built-in walk-in shower. That's definitely new. They've redid that during the whole remodel. And then basically you've got a linen closet there, and then the toilet room in here with a window so you have a nice view, right? Awesome, awesome. Nice wide doorways too. So let's cruise back around to see the back 2 bedrooms. First of all, mechanical is here. Hot water heater, which is 2022. So that's what, 3-4 years old. That's also 2022. Also 4 years old on the furnace. So really what you're getting when you move in here is, like I said, practically a brand new house. Those plans were from 2020, but it probably took them at least 2 years to get everything done. Maybe longer, because, that was the start of COVID, and everything started going haywire with materials and supplies and appliances and guys to put it in, and everything was just crazy. This is guest bedroom 1. A little bit lower ceiling in here as we get on to the north side of the property. 2 large windows looking out. Gonna move those later. And then a big closet. There's stuff in there, but a big closet that wasn't finished, that could be finished with some, however you want, basically. And then this is a Jack and Jill bathroom, which is shared with the 3rd guest bedroom through that door, which we have set up as an office. So let me just spin around here. I'll go down this hall as if you were accessing the 3rd bedroom, okay? And then there we are. This is actually a Murphy bed here, which is built in. I imagine that's gonna stay with the sale of the house, unless somebody doesn't want it. And then I guess it'll be my job to try to get that out of here. It's really heavy, but it's a smaller room, but it's still pretty generously sized room. I have a floor plan online, which has all the measurements for each room. This is probably 14 by 12, maybe 11. Nice big closet. Again, there's some stuff in here, but not much. These people don't live here. They moved. So there's still a little bit of their personal belongings here, but for the most part, this is all just staged, and it's furniture that will go, although I'm sure they would be happy to sell it to you if anybody were interested. And then one more quick thing. You probably noticed there's 2 sinks in here, but we have to peek back behind this door here to see the toilet and the shower too, okay? So there you go. So it's a full tub shower. It's cool. I like the blue tile. It's kind of like sort of like an indigo, vintage indigo denim sort of color. And it's a different kind of floor tile in here too. So anyway, there you go. Good stuff. Big house, plenty of room here. And for the price, it's I think a really good value especially for this East Side neighborhood. $1,350,000 is where we've got it listed. And the total square footage, I think, is around 4,500. I meant to bring my paperwork with me. But the main house, the attached casita, I mean, you've got the plans there too. Just stop talking for a minute. It's very quiet. It's very quiet. So let's just go all the way to the end here. There is some outdoor furniture, an outdoor table. Like I said, that fence right there is the property line on that side. The property line on this side is basically at the bottom of where these rocks are, for more or less. Más o menos. I don't know exactly where it is, but this little kind of area up here in the front is a separate lot, and it's pretty small. It's like 1/4 of an acre as well. It might even be smaller than that. Back when these folks bought this house, the same owners owned that lot, and they had it on the market for a while. It never sold. I mean, I suppose you could build a house on it. It's relatively flat, but it's pretty tiny, and they wanted a lot of money for it too. I think like $350,000, something like that. Which is, I think that's just too much. So in any case, just so you understand that's not part of the property there. I'm seeing little footprints up here. A kitty cat probably. And then here's a little bonus too. It's like a little studio, I guess. But it is heated and cooled because they put a separate mini split in here. And I think the cabinets are just kind of extra cabinets that they had when they were doing the remodel. Because they didn't quite finish in here. And I'm not quite sure what this was used for. But if you needed a little separate studio / office kind of deal, this could definitely work, okay? It's separate from the main house. It's quiet. If you needed, like, for example, you know, for work or even for, you know, for art, for painting or whatever, and it's climate controlled. So, yeah, it's a nice little addition to have. It's sort of a surprise, I guess you could say. Now, I'll just come back and do that later. Let's go check out the Casita next. And then I'll wrap things up. I gotta go finish putting out my sign, and hopefully you'll be calling me to come see this house in person. Here is the coat closet in the front. This is all city services, by the way. City water, city sewer, Mexico gas. It's a nice rock wall around here. I'll just show you this side real quick. Now, they do have some drainage setup going on over here, which is good. So all the water that's coming off this side is guttered, and then it goes out down that way. There's also a drain catch right here in front of the garage, just to make sure no water is going to go down into the garage, which is good. Here's your electric meter, and then the Casita. They actually had this rented out as a short-term rental, and it was quite successful. They probably still have the permit. So I would say, of course, once they sell the house, the permit gets restored back to the city, and a new owner would have to reapply for a permit for this. But it's super cute. It's comfy. It's big. There's one bedroom right here. And then you've got this entranceway here. And then it's a nice big kitchen area with some cabinets, a 3-person table. I might swap that out for an actual dining room table. And there's plenty of room in here actually to do a whole nother couch or another chair. They've got a TV here with a nice comfy couch, a workspace. There's laundry back here, stackable washer and dryer. And then a bathroom, which is a decent sized bathroom. 1 sink, walk-in shower, toilet, and then that's your linen closet right there for all those sorts of things. This is more like a vinyl plank flooring in here. So it's different than the main house. Got a nice big skylight right there. Actually, looks like an electric cooktop. That could be induction. I'm not positive. Refrigerator, dishwasher. So this place is dialed in. And it's got this really nice wood-burning stove here, which looks like it's been used. So that's good. And then out here, your guests will have their own private deck. So they can deck away out here, similar to the main house, but just smaller. But still with some killer views. And a barbecue as well. There's the barbecue on the other one too. Those may stay at the house. I don't know for sure. That's up for negotiation, right? Just a very small little yard here. There's a little walkway path around. There's your meter out there. One very important thing to note is that yellow fire hydrant right there. So when anyone is applying for homeowners insurance for this place, that's going to be a really big benefit to let your insurance broker know that there's a hydrant literally right next to the house, okay? You don't see that very often, and that's older. I don't even know if they would do that anymore. The city would put in hydrants like that. And then I'll show you the bedroom real quick on the other side here. And there's a closet. I'm not turning on any lights, by the way. This is just all natural. Closet, coat closet. If you're only staying for a short time, you really don't need a lot of storage per se. I will turn this light on. That's a king size bed. So again, pretty generously sized room here. They do have a TV on the wall. And by the way, this switches over to mini split for heating and cooling in this part. It's not on the ductwork. It's probably not even on a crawl space. Other house is on a crawl space, right? I gotta figure that out. I think I saw there's crawl space access at one point. Anyways, nice big bedroom. I would say 2 people, but you could fit a couple kids out here too if you needed to, maybe. Perfect for 2 people. All right, that's going on 20 minutes. I'm gonna wrap this up. It's Chris Pearson Kramer at Sotheby's International Realty. This is 1661E Cerro Gordo. And it is listed for sale as of 2 days ago for $1,350,000. This house was on the market before I got the listing with some other brokers. The price was probably a little bit too optimistic, so I think we've got it priced pretty fairly now for the market. And also we've got it staged, so it looks sharp. Give me a call, 505-570 1422, or you can email me, chris@pearsonkramer.com, and I'd be happy to show it to you. Thanks for watching. Bueno, bye.